Hi, I'm Ghosty, and this is TLDR Plays, the place to come for short indie game reviews in 5 minutes or less. Moldwasher is a cozy cleaning sim where you play as a little nigiri sushi tasked with scrubbing a kitchen that's been completely taken over by mold. Tackle the mold, goop, and some icky creatures so you can get back to what's important, relaxing with your kitty. Moldwasher has a 2D pixel art style with an arcade feel, leaning into that 90s nostalgia with the VHS player and lo-fi system. You unlock music throughout the game via collectibles. Each track is the perfect backing for a chill power washing session. I've never been the biggest fan of lo-fi, but it does work well when you're playing to wind down on an evening, and the music never felt intrusive. In Moldwasher, you are tasked with cleaning a very moldy kitchen, moving from the fridge to the oven to the ceiling fan, with each level being somewhat varied and requiring different tools to finish the job. It starts off simple with just needing to pressure wash the mold away, but eventually you'll be cleaning the rice off the counters with the leaf blower and setting fire to fungi that's growing where you'd least expect it. The mold will start to spread if you're not quick enough, which is where upgrading your tools can come in handy, as well as unlocking some alternative tools that may do the job better. There are 7 tools in total to unlock, however you don't need to unlock them all to complete the game. Some of your tools also have an alternative fire mode, which can be useful for spraying off stubborn stickers or sucking up rice that gets wedged in a corner. During your gameplay, you will also find collectibles that you can use to decorate your home. Some are hidden in levels, and others are collected via the gashapon machine. The core gameplay is simple, but the game does a good job of keeping things somewhat fresh by introducing new mechanics and locations. Moldwasher is playable with both mouse and keyboard as well as controller. However, I wasn't a fan of playing with the controller. The accuracy with moving around and moving the sprayer at the same time didn't feel great, it wasn't very smooth, and I did find that my hands would start to hurt after a little while. There is the option to press to spray rather than hold to spray, but I still found that I was really gripping onto the controller just to get the joysticks moving together well. Might not make sense to everybody, but I just wanted to include it in case anybody has bad joint pain in their hands like I do. For me, mouse and keyboard definitely work best. If you feel that the mold spreads too quickly, or you just want an extra chill experience, then there is a Zen mode available that slows the rate at which the mold spreads. I really enjoyed playing Moldwasher, however it felt a bit short and the ending was somewhat anticlimactic. The story, if you can call it that, isn't very long or detailed, and when the ending screen popped up, I just had a, oh, that's it sort of moment. You can replay levels after completing them and hunt for the collectibles, but I would love for there to be more levels as I didn't feel like I got much use out of half of the tools. There are 7 tools in total to unlock, but only 3 of them are upgradable. It does feel as if a few extra were added at the end just to pad it out, especially since you don't need all of the tools to complete the game. There were also levels that would introduce new mechanics that you would then never use again, such as filling up bin bags or a level where you were fighting against the wind. They helped add a bit of variety, but also felt a bit random when only having to experience them once. It's not an overly long game, but I'd say it's worth the £6 if you're looking for something relaxing. If you're the type of person to speed through levels, you'll easily play this in one go and complete it in an hour. Since I used it to wind down, I just took my time with each level and did a few each evening. Look, if you know me, you know I'm not one for relaxing, but this game managed to make me do it. It was just a really nice game to play and wind down with, and I really hope there are more levels added in the future. If a game can get me to slow down and relax for an evening, it's probably doing something right. Moldwasher is out now on Steam. A huge thank you to the dev for sending us a game key. Thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe to keep up to date with all those indie games out there. Bye!